G'day and welcome to Australia. We're sure you're going to have a great time. Before you hit the road though, there are some things you should know that'll help you get the most out of your trip. For the most part, driving in Australia is like driving anywhere. You have to wear your seatbelt, you can't use your mobile phone while driving, you can't drive while drunk, and you should take regular rests to avoid driving tired. Here in Australia, we drive on the left. That means if you're used to driving on the right hand side, everything is going to be reversed for you. A useful guide is that the driver should be closest to the centre line. If there is a passenger seat between you and the centre of a two-way street, pull over and reorient yourself. There are many animals here living in their natural habitat. At times they can be a hazard and you need to be careful. If you are put in a dangerous situation where a collision with the animal is inevitable, your first reaction may be to swerve to avoid it. In this instance, it's best to stay on the same line and to slow down. It's best to avoid travelling at night in rural areas, so be sure to arrive at your evening destination before dusk. If you are planning on taking some back roads, there are a number of potential hazards that you must be aware of, in addition to animals. Road conditions can vary greatly in rural areas, and you need to take caution and adjust your driving based on the conditions. If you find yourself on a road that you're not comfortable on, such as a gravel, dusty or a muddy road, adjust your speed accordingly and stay alert for hazards. Road restrictions do apply for some vehicles and will restrict what types of roads you can drive on. Check with branch staff to see what restrictions apply to your vehicle. While getting off the beaten track and away from the main roads can seem like an adventure, it can have dangerous consequences if you run out of fuel, water or food. If you do find yourself in this situation, it's vital that you remain calm and that you think clearly about alerting searchers. The 4 basic rules of survival are: don't leave your vehicle, stay in the shade, conserve water, and prepare adequate signals or signs. In an emergency situation, these signals can be made from mirrors and reflectors from your vehicle. If you require emergency assistance, the number in Australia for police, fire or ambulance is 000. Most road signs in Australia are self-explanatory, although they might differ slightly from state to state. Generally, they'll look like this: a stop sign, a give way sign, the speed limit for vehicles in suitable conditions, animal warning. And this sign means there's a roundabout coming up. Since all traffic moves in a circle, you'll need to check to the right to determine when it is safe to proceed. When turning left, indicate left and turn as you would at a normal intersection. If you are turning right, indicate right as you enter the roundabout clockwise, then indicate left as you prepare to exit. If you are going straight, only indicate when you're about to exit. In the case of 2-lane roundabouts, both lanes can often go straight, but you'll need to be in the right lane if you're turning right, or in the left lane if you're turning left. If you're not used to driving in a camper van, keep in mind that camper vans are double the height and length of normal cars. Keep an eye out for height indicators, and also for obstacles that could interfere when reversing. Before setting off each day, remember to secure all cupboards and drawers and close the roof skylight. As the camper van is a lot bigger, you'll need to allow for a larger braking distance, more than what you would normally need in a car. In wet conditions, you'll need to have at least 50% more distance to brake. Also, please remember to give yourself lots of space when turning corners. While driving, if you see a queue behind you, pull over to the left and let the traffic pass when safe. If you find yourself in a position where you need to overtake another vehicle, you must always do it on the right. Never overtake on double white lines, blind corners or risers. If you're passing in wet conditions, remember that there may be wheel spray from the other vehicle, especially if it's a truck. Always allow plenty of space, and if you don't feel confident or if the conditions aren't suitable, don't pass. You may also come across road trains, which are trucks carrying multiple carriages. These can be over 50 metres in length and require extreme caution when overtaking. If you find yourself tired and needing to find accommodation, you might like to find a holiday park, which is often very close to the beach. Here you'll find a great range of suitable facilities, allowing you to relax and recuperate after a long day's driving. On some main highways, you can decide to drive on a toll road. This often saves time, but it does cost money. This fee can be paid within 48 hours, either over the website or on the phone, the details of which are signposted before entering. That's mostly it. If you're still unsure about anything, feel free to ask us here at the branch. Otherwise, remember to take regular rests to avoid driving tired, and stop every now and again to enjoy the awesome scenery. Have a great trip.